Alrighty, then. So there seems to be a whole lot of commotion surrounding The Last of Us Part 2 review scores. Specifically, the perfect scores it's been getting across the board. Suspicious. Now, whenever I see a 10 out of 10 score handed to a game or a film, I understand what the reviewer means by a 10 out of 10 in the sense that it's not perfect, but instead it represents the pinnacle of that art form. Still, if you're going to use a numerical score to judge a product, then 10 should actually represent perfect in my opinion. Secondly, I see the most random numbers being plucked out of nowhere during reviews that are essentially based on nothing but a general feeling. But I've come up with a revolutionary and simple, and probably obvious, way of giving a score based on tangible metrics. So clench your cheeks, because this is going to blow your mind. Maybe. For my example, I'm going to pick my favourite game of all time, Uncharted 2. A game that I'll tell all my friends is a 10 out of 10 game. But let's be honest, nothing is perfect except chocolate ice cream. So let's test my terrific rating system. Firstly, what I'll do is list all the positive things about the game that I like, and it could be anything from the soundtrack to a gameplay mechanic or an entire story mission. Anything. Secondly, in the same way, I take anything that I didn't like about the game. From there, I'll total them all up, and I'll get my rating from there by taking the percentage of all the good points out of the total. Boom, skadoosh, finito, burrito, quick and easy. All you need to know is how to use a calculator. So I guess I'm screwed. So here's a list of all the good stuff that I found that I thought were great about Uncharted 2. The opening sequence, Chapter 5, Chapter 6, Chapter 11, Chapter 13, Chapter 14, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 26, the multiplayer, the puzzles, the graphics, the gameplay, dialogue, humour.
Marco!
Hello.
Fish out of water!
You are so unprofessional.
The performances, the story, the action sequences, the characters. But the few bad points that I found was mainly around the AI issues, the shooting in terms of enemies being bullet sponges, and lastly, I would say there's many points in the game where it felt too linear. It felt like it was a bit on rails at times. And with all that listed, I get a score of 88%. Sounds about right. That's very, very close to perfect. So, what do you think? Is it a legit rating system? Does someone already out there use something similar? Or is it absolute bolockery? Anyways, I'll see you later, folks.